中国和非洲占世界总人口的1/3，没有中非的现代化，就没有世界的现代化。在现代化征程上携手同行，以中非现代化助力全球南方现代化，绘就人类发展史上崭新画卷。
Mombasa in Kenya is the largest port in East Africa. More than 6 centuries ago, the fleet of Zhonghe of the Ming Dynasty reached these shores twice, initiating a friendship between China and Kenya that has endured through time. Today, Chinese builders are here, helping to expand the artery that connects the city directly to the port.
The only thing is to come, first thing you build up a nice road for us.
Challenges emerged, one after another. The first unexpected hurdle was having to halt construction to protect the sea turtle's natural habitat.
为了维持这个海龟的一个正常的生态环境，可能会直接导致项目停工。
And what hidden history lies within an old clock tower that cannot be torn down?
It should be protected because
Yes.
it's history for Mombasa.
Yes.
Remember that slave trade ended.
Okay.
So it's here to remind us that we are now free.
Okay.
And it's all a protected area. Don't demolish it.
In the midst of cultural exchange and occasional friction, how do Chinese builders earn the trust of local communities?
They want to ask questions.
Sorry?
They want to get the jobs done.
The Walking Hand in Hand with Africa documentary crew followed in the footsteps of Wang Fan, venturing into Kenya to witness firsthand how the two nations take shared strides and share the road toward modernization. Kenya, bisected by the equator and kissed by the Indian Ocean, shines as a shimmering jewel upon the East African landscape. It produces a quarter of the world's avocados and is also the globe's largest exporter of black tea. For centuries, the country's abundant produce has reached every corner of the world through Mombasa, the largest port on Africa's eastern coast. Since the launch of the jointly built Mombasa-Nairobi Railway, travel time from African hinterland to Mombasa port has been slashed from 3 days to just 12 hours. With the vital transport artery now flowing efficiently, a new generation of Chinese builders is taking root in Kenya, working to forge the last mile links that connects towns and villages to the port's global gateway.
Go. Hey, slowly, brother. Slowly.
You run so fast. One more time.
Wang Fan, project manager of the Mombasa-Mtwapa Highway for Hunan Road and Bridge. In Kenya, long-distance running is a natural gift. While Wang can't match the locals for speed, he has become adept at running an obstacle course. For him, every day of road construction in Mombasa is another course of hurdles to clear. Now a cheerful post-90s builder, he wasn't smiling when he first set foot here 3 years ago.
突然跑到了1万公里以外啊，这个类型上还是会有一些难以抑制的这个估计。海外做项目跟国内不一样，海外它是间歇式的、跳跃式的给你交付这个施工用地。所以导致这个人员的组织啊、材料的组织、设备的调拨，相对来说难度比国内要大。一旦发生了物资和人员的这个紧缺的话，那就可能会直接导致项目停工。
For Wang Fan and his team, repeated work stoppages have become the most common obstacle in Mombasa. Section 1 of the Mombasa-Mtwapa Highway project, undertaken by Hunan Road and Bridge, is the only road linking Mombasa Island to the northern tourist coast. Stretching 13.5 kilometers, it is planned as a 4-lane dual carriageway. As with any major city road, challenges and surprises are part of the process. But this time, the suspension of work was triggered by something wholly unexpected: a group of sea turtles.
有一条河流横穿我们线路，上游的辐射面积很广，同时下游是直接对接那个入海口。
Exactly. It was because of these sea turtles. The coastline of Mombasa is their nesting ground. Every year, during a specific season, the turtles emerge from the vast ocean, climb onto the sandy beaches to nest and lay eggs. When the time is right, the baby turtles hatch and crawl across the sand back into the sea. In Kenya, wildlife protection takes top priority. During construction, local residents and environmentalists worried that the work might pollute water sources and threaten the turtles' habitat, calling again and again for the project to stop. To overcome this hurdle, a life corridor had to be created for the turtles.
为了维持这个海龟的一个正常的生态环境，我们特别做了一个围堰，去把这个水进行了一个引流。
Chinese builders believe that the path to prosperity can go hand in hand with a green development path. Within the safe breeding environment provided by the coffer dam, the hatchlings emerge from their shells, fluttering their tender limbs as they crawl toward the sea. Meanwhile, road construction proceeded in an orderly manner. In Swahili, Mombasa means City of War. Perched on a small coral island spanning just 15 square kilometers, it is surrounded by calm turquoise waters and sheltered from strong waves, a natural harbor gifted by nature since ancient times. In Chinese historical records, Mombasa was first translated as Manbasa. In the early 15th century, the fleet of Chinese navigator Zheng He reached these shores. Chinese sailors reportedly left behind exquisite Ming Dynasty porcelain for the locals and even brought several giraffes back to China. 600 years on, this former keynote of the maritime Silk Road has become East Africa's largest port. Ship laden with made in China now berth here, beginning their new voyages across the region.
这个就是我们刚到的这个18个柜，肯尼亚砍伤啊、调货啊、配件的调运啊、整机的货源的这个调配啊，都需要通过这条路，在物流成本啊以及便捷性方面都带来一个方便。
就是你们以前这个 logo 好像是绿色的
啊，是的，我们这一批的这个设备全部是这个金矿版的，放在矿里面用呢，他们喜欢这个黄色。在肯尼亚已经是现货，像乌干达、卢旺达、埃塞俄比亚。 那么我们的设备放在这个免税库，如果这些国家需要的话，我们就可以立即的去把这个货调往别的这个需求的国家。
Over the years, with the support of initiatives such as the Belt and Road and the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, increasing volumes of made-in-China products have crossed oceans to reach Mombasa port and find their way into Africa. The Mombasa-Mtwapa Highway serves as a vital artery linking the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway with the port. Once completed, it will dramatically shorten freight transit time, cut logistics costs, and make trade across Kenya and the wider East African economic region smoother and more efficient.
很多大型的集装箱都是通过以前那个老路去往克里菲郡那边，但是往上相当拥堵。我们这条路的意义也是串联这个港口。 到克里菲也是属于交通的一个动脉。
Here is Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. To navigate project approvals, Wang Fan frequently shuttled between Mombasa and Nairobi, often traveling along the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway, built with Chinese government support.
蒙内铁路这个修建过程中，我们的中国建设者把他们的知识、技术和经验都带到了遥远的非洲大陆。为了保护动物迁徙，这条铁路设计了14处大型动物通道，架设的这个桥梁啊，高达7米。 长颈鹿不用低头就能通过。在后续的建设过程中，一定要同非洲朋友一起打通一条一条毛细血管，携手共同走向幸福之路。
The Great Rift Valley, a paradise for wildlife, runs north-south through Kenya. Alongside the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway, lies the East African Highway, built in 2006, which traverses the Great Rift Valley and stretches from Mombasa to Nairobi, connecting onward to Uganda, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and beyond. The Nakuru section of this highway was constructed by Hunan Road and Bridge. Back then, Wang Feng's colleague, Zheng Kerong, dedicated his youth to this very project. The road he helped build not only made way for wildlife, but also brought Kenya closer to the world.
刚开始来的时候，条件还是很艰苦，但是经过这么多年发展之后，非洲国家的话，它也在慢慢的变好。你只有到非洲来看了之后，自己来感受之后，你才能够感受到真正的非洲的魅力。
As a construction pioneer with over 2 decades of experience in East Africa, Zheng Kerong is like a tireless traveler traversing the vast lands of East Africa in search of new opportunities for Hunan-Africa collaboration. Meanwhile, Wang Fen, a Generation Y constructor, has courageously taken over the baton from the older generation of Chinese builders. Mombasa is a time-honored city dotted with cultural heritage sites. During the road construction, the builders often had to make way for historical sites. The section where Wang Fen works starts at the end of the Nyali Bridge in Mombasa County. Since the project commenced in November 2022, the initial 4-kilometer stretch of the route has been a tough nut to crack. With delays in delivery due to an ancient clock tower standing in the square.
Ancient clock, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an ancient clock.
Yeah.
For how many years?
Well, since the stone, when they were selling slaves,
Oh,
they used to bring slaves here.
Yeah.
They assemble them here.
Yeah.
Then they take them to several places. Long time ago.
Mombasa Port was once a heart-wrenching place that witnessed the tragic history of the slave trade. This ancient clock tower stands as a somber testament to that painful past. Compared to the notorious triangular slave trade along Africa's west coast, the East African slave trade persisted for an even longer period. From the 7th to the 19th century, a span of over 1,000 years, more than 4 million natives from the East African hinterland were forced onto slave ships and transported to distant lands such as the Arabian Peninsula and India. When the steely bell tolled, it announced that these natives were leaving Mombasa, bidding farewell to their mother continent forever. Today, the chilling bell no longer tolls, but to ensure that dark history is never forgotten, the local residents have chosen to preserve this ancient bell with great care.
It should be protected because
Yes.
it's history for Mombasa.
yes, yes.
We remember
yes.
that slave trade ended.
Okay.
So it's here to remind us that we are now free.
Okay.
And it's all a protected area. So if you make it nicely, don't demolish it, we shall be very happy to maintain our bell.
To maintain.
To maintain, yes.
Then how could the ancient clock tower be protected while allowing the road construction to proceed? Wang Fen and his team decided to elevate the bridge at the intersection, creating a space exclusively for the landmark. However, just as they were discussing how to revise the plan, local residents surrounded them.
They want to ask questions.
Sorry?
They want to get the jobs them.
We will consider more people from local. I need your support. Your support.
Historic sites bear the marks of the past, while roads pave the way to the future. The local people are well aware of this. They hope that the Mombasa Highway project will create more local job opportunities.
And our means to come here is to finish this project to avoid the traffic jam in the future. This road is called expressway in the future. We also need a lot of labor, okay? So let's finish this project together. We need you, you need us, okay?
You get more opportunity for jobs, for business, right?
Okay.
So please, we're together, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When it comes to trade, building roads, like laying the foundation for an edifice, will pave the way for economy takeoff. However, the local residents of Mombasa are more concerned with pressing issues closer to home. And so, the Marathon Project of Mombasa, Wang Fan, encountered a new obstacle.
Kongoya is a big market which is serving East and Central Africa. We're serving all the coast region. We have 37 markets where the oil supply they come here. So we get the fruits and vegetables coming from different places.
I believe in the future, we also need your help.
Of course, we need
your support.
We have to work together so that we build up something nice for the future and for our traders to be happy. Something nice and clean.
Convoy Market, the largest and most bustling 24-hour marketplace in Mombasa, is located near the starting point of the road construction project. However, local residents have been reluctant to relocate, worried that the construction might disrupt their business opportunities, and even more, that they might not find a stable new place to call home. As you step into the market, it feels like a lively, hawking scene. Vendors shout out about their dazzling wares, some sing and dance with delight, and every corner is brimming with everyday life. The sellers hope that while China's builders repair the road, they'll also expand and upgrade the market, so the independent stall holders along the main road can move into the renovated marketplace.
The only thing is to come, first thing you build up a nice road for us, so that the traders and trucks can pass nicely. You see? And most of the traders which we have them who are selling on the road, we want to get rid of them, so that the road can be free. The traders to be aside, and the trucks can be easily operate nicely in the market.
The best way to understand the needs of local people is to see and listen firsthand. Wang Fan and his team hop into local tuk-tuks, navigating through narrow aisles to observe the layout, goods variety, and operation of each stall, and to ask vendors for their thoughts in somewhat broken Swahili.
How much?
30 shilling.
30. Okay.
30 shilling.
Okay.
Soon, a market expansion plan capable of accommodating 5,000 vendors was put forward.
这个设计图已经设计完毕啊，预计今年下半年我们拿到这个设计图之后，会马上进场进行施工。
The Mombasa-Mtwapa Highway will pass through the city's busiest downtown district. The existing road is a 2-lane asphalt surface, averaging just 10 meters in width. On either side stand shopping malls, schools, produce markets, bus stations, and more, making demolition work especially complex and difficult. How can the trust and support of local residents be won quickly? One good way is to seek help from respected community figures. This time, Wang Fan turned to the assistant of a local chieftain. Clad in a crisp uniform and carrying a tall staff, Sera, the chieftain's assistant, makes her daily rounds. During road construction, whenever residents raised concerns or disputes broke out with the builders, Sera was always the first on the scene, helping mediate and balance the interests of all sides.
The constructor, they're very nice people, very nice. So if you ask me to rate them, I think I cannot give them 100%, but I can say they're 98% good. And their work is also very good. They've helped the community in that they have employed people from this community. And they help the community also, like they give back. I've learned that from the contractor. I've learned to be persistent. Yeah, to be persistent in each and everything that you do, and also to focus. That is the lesson that they're bringing to this community.
Seizing the moment, Sera brings Wang Fan and his team to a nearby school, where they chat with the children and share the stories behind the road. The children warmly welcome their Chinese friends with songs and dances. They knew it was these Chinese builders who had transformed the once muddy path outside their school into today's broad, paved road. With crayons in hand, they drew their own visions of the road to the future.
So in this picture, we are trying to show you that the infrastructures that you gave us are helping us a lot. And these roads are helping us to get easy transportation, like moving from one country to the other.
Me, I would like to tell all the constructors of roads, thank you for being there for us. Building the roads, it has made a development to our country, and I wish even one day I'll be part of your engineering job.
One of my happiest events is today. Like you guys giving us some time, coming from where you guys came from, talking to us, giving us courage. I would prefer to be an engineer too.
My wish, I would like to go Korean or China, because like you can see in 100% of the Kenya's people, they wish to go in China because you guys, you have some creativity whereby it can help me, it can help us.
The children is the future for the country and also for the world. So in the future, we hope everybody can join us, not only for the construction and also for the supporting your country and improve the technical skills. So if anybody want to be an engineer in the future, I believe we can have the opportunity to cooperate, and also you can join us.
你好，中华。
作为修路的一员，我们也希望在我们的日常的文化、体育沟通中，能在孩子们心中埋下一颗希望的种子，他们能自己走好自己的道路。
On April 24 this year, China and Kenya issued a joint statement announcing their commitment to building the China-Kenya relationship into an inspiring example in developing the all-weather China-Africa community with a shared future for the new era. The joint statement noted that the two sides will drive the integrated development of infrastructure and industries through implementing major projects such as the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway, promote the development of growth circles for China-Africa industrial cooperation.
The Chinese contractors have really helped the Kenya economy, especially in construction of highways. And we have done very many bridges, many kilometers of tarmac roads with the Chinese contractors. So a lot of technology has been introduced from the Chinese companies, and there is a quite encouraging technology transfer to our local contractors. The quality of work that is done by Chinese contractors is a quality job. Yes, so we are looking forward to stronger relationship between Kenya and China.
In every collision, there is deeper understanding. In shared progress, true partnership takes shape. Chasing the dream of modernization, striving for a community with a shared future. Chinese builders and the people of Kenya run side by side, hand in hand, toward tomorrow.
就我希望在以后，中国的年轻人能跟肯尼亚的年轻人进行更加深层次的一个文化交流和技术方面的交流，能一起携手共同去打造这个人类命运共同体。
我是2006年来的肯尼亚工作，来非洲已经将近20年了。印象中最深刻的就是东非主干道通车的那一刻，和我们的非洲朋友抱在一起呐喊庆祝。在那一刻，所有的困难和不易都一扫而空。
我的前辈们在这里搭桥修路，为非洲的基建事业做出了很大贡献。我也希望向前辈们学习，搭建好中非友谊之路。
China is a fast-growing country with more expertise in technology, and bridging that gap to help Kenya fast-track their levels in technology and make sure all the areas around Kenya have better access roads.
I think Chinese are most welcome in Mombasa. because we like people who cooperate. So we also welcoming more investment from China. We want Mombasa to grow.
We are looking at China as a current and future development partner, because China has proved not to just be a friend in need, but it's a friend indeed. We want to do business with countries that respect us. We want to do business with countries that have opened doors for us, that are supporting us.
今年是我们运营中肯航线的第10个年头，作为空中桥梁，我们也希望搭建一条促进中肯经济文化往来的友谊之路。
我来肯尼亚已经23年了，见证了这个中非经济、贸易各个环节的这个发展。我们最初的3000到4000华人，到现在差不多上10万的华人在肯尼亚兴业发展。中非经贸博览会即将召开，我们真的推荐一下肯尼亚，希望大家能够更加活跃的来这里兴业发展。